Good morning, kings and queens. By the way, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time you're watching this, morning, noon, or night. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for always coming back and supporting me in my journey. Today I'm going to be doing some cooking. I'm going to be cooking some pepper steak and some fish as usual for myself. So stay with me while I take you on my cooking journey. Stick and stay with me, kings and queens. First thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be blending some coconuts. So I'm going to cut them and put them in the blender. I've already done the peas. I already pressured the gungo peas that I'm going to be using. So I'm going to blend the coconut now and add it to it. I want it to cook the coconut milk. To blend, to pressure the peas with the coconut milk, but apparently time was against me and I hadn't done the coconut as yet, so I'm going to let the coconut milk boil down in the peas that is already cooked. So here's the coconut that I've cut, or that I am cutting up to put in the blender. So stick and stay with me, and you will see when I'm blending the coconut. I'll let you guys see, and I'll let you see when I'm putting back the gungo peas on the fire with the coconut milk. Stick and stay, kings and queens. Alright, kings and queens, I'm going to blend the coconut now. I'm going to strain it out now. I'm going to give it another blend because there's still a lot of milk left in there. Plus I have some more of the coconuts. I'm going to put it in there with it. So I'm going to give it another blend. A little more water. Not squeezing it out, I'm just going to put it back in the blender. again. I'm going to squeeze. Squeeze out every bit out of it, not leaving a drop in there. Coconuts are so expensive. One little coconut, $400. Can you imagine? Anyway, stick and stay with me, things. And now, this is the pot that I'm going to be cooking the rice and peas in. Rice and gungo peas. So, and this is the gungo that I had pressured. So I'm going to put some of the gungo in here. Might lose all of it, I might not. There's a lot of gungo this one and Kingman alone. Alright. I'm going to pour the coconut milk in there now. See? It's the coconut milk. So, see there, kings and queens, this is the gungo peas. I'm going to put it on the fire and let it get a little boil down. Let the coconut milk boil for a bit. Stay with me, kings and queens. Alright, kings and queens, so I'm going to wash the rice now. I'm going to be using 3 small cups of rice. So that's 1, 2, 3 small cups. It's not big cup, the big cup is a small cup, so I'm using 3 cups of rice. And I'm going to wash it and then put it in the... It's jasmine rice, so it don't really have a lot of washing. I just wash it once. Wash it once. Oh, I'm going to put it in the pot. So, alright, kings and queens, I've placed the rice in the pot. So that's the rice and peas in the pot there. I've put the rice in the pot and it is cooking. So I'm going to cover that now and allow it to steam. Yeah, kings and queens, I'm going to do the pepper steak now. So I'm going to pour a little oil. This is coconut oil. A little bit of coconut oil in the pot. The pot is already hot. And that is some garlic and ginger. Sauteing it a little bit. Garlic and ginger. Put the oil on there, so. And now I'm going to add the beef that I had prepared from yesterday. I have a little clip of it when I was cutting it and preparing it, seasoning it and all of that. I'm going to add it there so you guys can see what I did. So now this is the beef for the lovely pepper steak that I'm about to make. So yeah, I'm going to stir fry this for a bit. There guys, you can stay with me. This is a clip of me preparing the pepper steak the day before, cutting it up and clean it up and cut it up and season it up. Alright, kings and queens, this has been sauteing for a while now, so this is soft and cooked. This is cooked now, see there? So now I'm going to add the vegetables, and the vegetable consists of carrot, onion, sweet pepper, carrot, onion and sweet peppers. So I have red sweet pepper and green sweet pepper. I didn't get any yellow sweet pepper, so I just make do with what I have. So I'm going to allow this now to saute again for a little while longer, just to get out the flavors out of the vegetables into the pepper steak, into the beef. And a lot of people, when they hear pepper steak, they think that it's steak that has a lot of pepper or whatever. No, it is not a lot of pepper that is in there. It's basically, I think maybe it's the sweet pepper that is in there why they say pepper steak, but it's not something that is peppery and spicy and all of that. It is not. So I'm going to allow it saute for a little bit, and then I'm going to add the sauce that I need to put on it. So you don't want the vegetables to be too soft either. You want them to be nice and crunchy. So I'm going to allow this to saute for a little bit. And I use purple onion. Anyone left the onions can be used, but I choose to use the purple onion. As kings and queens, I'm now adding the sauce. And the sauce is made with cornstarch and soy sauce and a little bit of I'll tell you what name, guys. Like my brain gone from pause a while ago. Cornstarch, soy sauce, and this, which is oyster sauce. So this is what I use to make this sauce. The oyster sauce, and the cornstarch, and a little bit of soy sauce. Now I have not added a lot of sauce. If you want a lot of sauce, you can always put more on there. But this is what it looks like, because it is now ready. It is now ready. But if you want more sauce, you can always put more sauce in there to have more on it. But that is what it looks like. So it is now ready. Kingman have to come and give it a taste and tell me what is happening. Because as you guys may know by now, I don't eat meat. So I'm now going to do my fish. Stick and stay with kings and queens. That's the oil for the fish. In there. I'm going to brown stew in kings and queens. You can stay with me. And this is gungo rice and peas, kings and queens. Alright, kings and queens, I'm going to cut some carrots. Cut some carrot and some string beans to make some vegetables. I don't know, but I love carrot and string beans together. So that is what I'm about to do now. Miso sauce. That's the carrot. I went to turn the fish at this point. Get in some water. And then things and removing the fish from the pot. Them there. Those are my fish. I'm going to brown stew them now. So I'm going to make a brown stew sauce to put them in. Yes, kings and queens. Inside here now I have carrot, sweet pepper, onion, hot pepper, garlic. This is going to be for my brown stew. I'm going to add some tomatoes also. You guys have added some tomatoes in there. And guys, I don't know if you kings and queens have noticed what I have noticed. The tomatoes nowadays, they don't have a lot of seeds like first time. And this is not imported tomatoes, local tomato that I bought in the market. And they don't have as much seed as they used to have because I like to take the seeds out of the tomato and dry them and plant them. And when you cut one tomato nowadays, there's very little seed you see in there. I don't know why. But I've been noticing this for a while now. Not a lot of seeds in the tomato again. One time when you cut a tomato, there's a lot of seed. Nothing like that anymore. I don't know what is happening. Kings and queens, this is the sauce that I made to put the fish in. I know it's not going to take long because it's already fried. And now the sauce that I use to make it is some cock soup. I mixed the cock soup out in the water and I added a little bit of ketchup. I meant to say the seasoning that I use to make the sauce here, that I love using. Its name is Right Yard Hot and Spicy Sauce, and a little bit of Badia Sazan. And that is what I've put in there. So I'm going to put the fish in there now and allow it to cook for a little while. It's not going to take much time to cook now because, as I said before, it's already fried, so it's not going to take a long time now to cook. So it's basically cooked. The sauce is already cooked and the fish is cooked, so it's just to get some heat in there, to get some of the sauce all over it, and it's basically ready. So there you go. There guys, it's ready now. I'm going to turn the fire off. It's peppery and nice, just the way I like it. And this is the carrot and the string bean that I've put on to boil. That is the pepper steak over there. And that is the gungo rice and peas. So my dinner is basically ready. Yes, kings and queens, if you have made it so far in my video, please I'm asking you to like, comment, share and subscribe my YouTube channel. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. Peace and blessings. This is the finished product, kings and queens, of my peppered steak, gungo rice and peas, and there's a little mashed potato in there that I had done off camera. This is Irish potato and yam mashed together. So there you have it guys. This is Kingman's dinner. So as I always say, with God in the vessel, we can smile at the storm. Stick and stay with me. Kings and queens. Kingman eat off every drop.
Rastafari, see that? Plate wash.
So the plate there,
Carry all bone plate and see them nothing.
He didn't even know what he was eating, that it was pepper steak. A pepper steak don't have bones. And carrying this, he put bone. So, how was the dinner?
Why extraordinary delicious. You can see it. The evidence there.
Not even Sam never get any.
Lucky in Sam. Sam come back. Make sure lucky in Sam.
Anyhow, kings and queens, there you have it. Dinner was nice. Yes, kings and queens, this is my dinner that I am about to have now. And in my plate I have some mashed potatoes, some carrot and string bean, and my fish of course. And I have a glass of juice that I had made this morning. This is mango, cherry, and carrot juice. No sugar added. Stick and stay with me and enjoy. Yes, kings and queens, I didn't show you when I was doing this, but I made 2 beetroot buns. There they are, beetroot buns. I'm always trying to make something on a Sunday evening, so this is what I made this evening. I made beetroot buns. I'll let you see what the inside looks like when it is cooled and cut. Stick and stick. Guys, this was so good. It was so soft and moist and nice. I wish you guys could have tasted it of my beetroot bun.